John Smith's exact birth date is unclear. Smith set off to sea at age 16 after his father died. He served as a mercenary in the army of Henry IV of France against the Spaniards, fighting for Dutch independence from King Philip II of Spain. He later fought against the Ottoman Turks in the Long Turkish War. He was promoted to a cavalry captain while fighting for the Austrian Habsburgs in Hungary in the campaign of Michael the Brave in 1600 and 1601. Afterwards, he fought for Radasurbin in Wallachia against the Ottomans. In 1602, he was wounded in a skirmish with the Crimean Tatars, captured and sold as a slave. He was taken to Crimea, where he escaped and returned to England in 1604. In 1606, Smith became involved with the Virginia Company of London's plan to colonize Virginia. The expedition set sail in the Discovery, the Susan Constant, and the Godspeed on December 20th, 1606. They landed at Cape Henry on the 26th of April, 1607, and unsealed orders from the Virginia Company designated Smith as one of the leaders of the new colony. Smith tried to obtain food from the local indigenous people, but it required threats of military force for them to comply. Smith discovered that there were those among both the settlers and the indigenous who were planning to take his life, and he was warned about this plan by an 11-year-old indigenous girl named Pocahontas. He called a meeting and threatened those who were not working. After that, the situation improved. A hunting party led by Powhatan's brother then captured Smith in December of 1607 while he was exploring on the Chickahominy River and brought him to Powhatan's capital, Werowocomoco. In his 1608 account, Smith describes a great feast followed by a long talk with Powhatan. He offered Smith rule of the town of Cappohassic, which was close to his capital at Werowocomoco, as he hoped to keep Smith and his men nearby and better under control. In 1608 and 1608, Chief Powhatan invited Smith and some other colonialists to Werowocomoco on friendly terms, but Pocahontas came to the hut where they were staying and warned them that Powhatan was planning to kill them. They stayed on their guard and the attack never came. Smith wrote that 2 Poles rescued him when he was attacked by an Algonquian tribesman. Smith was severely injured by a gunpowder explosion in his canoe, and he sailed to England for treatment in mid-October of 1609. He never returned to Virginia. In 1614, Smith returned to the New World in a voyage to the coast of the Massachusetts Bay. He named the region New England. John Smith made 2 attempts in 1614 and 1615 to return to the coast of Massachusetts Bay. On the first trip, a storm dismasted his ship. In the second attempt, he was captured by French pirates off the coast of the Azores. He escaped after weeks of captivity and made his way back to England, where he published an account of his 2 voyages as a description of New England. John Smith published a map in 1616 based on the expedition, which was the first to bear the label New England. John Smith remained in England for the rest of his life. He died on June 21st, 1631 in London, England.